Can you hear me clearly? Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Shall we start? Right. Okay. So once again, okay, I think so most of you are class students, right? Okay. So I'm Kanagaraj. Anyhow, okay, I introduce myself. I'm Kanagaraj, faculty for agriculture. So here for the year 2022 mains, we have started the test batch. There is only one test batch and the orientation class. Okay. So we conduct every year we conduct one orientation session for the test batch students, right? So in this session we are going to discuss what are the answer writing strategy and how to prepare for optional for the mains test series, okay, for the 2022 mains, right? So first we see the syllabus, okay. So you may know already about the syllabus pattern and all. So paper 1 and paper 2 250. So here the maximum marks, okay, we can expect so what is a good score in optional? To get service, okay, so what's a good score you think? About 300, okay, yeah, right. Right. So anything above 280 is also a good score, okay. So that depends based on your performance, okay, in the GS, essay and interview, right? So if you score above 280 or 290, okay, even you can also touch 300, okay. So last year our student, okay, Swati, she scored 303 in agriculture optional. So 145 in paper 1 and 158 in paper 2, okay. So I always, okay, in the class I told you it's always easy to score in paper 2. So though it's difficult, the subjects are technical and it's difficult to, it takes long time to cover the paper 2 syllabus, but at the same time you can easily score above 150 in paper 2. It's very difficult to score paper 1, okay, paper 1. Even getting 140 is also difficult, right? So keep in mind. So I try to push maximum marks, okay, in paper 2 because it's a technical nature. If you give the correct answer, correct technical answer, then definitely you will get full marks. Out of 10, even you can get 7, 7.5. But here in paper 1, most of the questions are general in nature. You can able to answer all those questions, but maximum marks you can get 6, 6.5. That's all. Okay. So try to exploit the maximum marks, okay, in paper 2, right? And one more student actually unfortunately she didn't get the service by, see, she missed the service by just 3 marks, okay. And she also got very good score in agriculture. She got 270, okay, right. And regarding the agriculture, okay, there is a common myth whether agriculture is scoring optional, whether the students, okay, so whether is a successful optional, okay. So don't worry about that. Agriculture is a very good optional, and even if you see the records, okay, if you see the data for the last consistently for the last 6-7 years, agriculture is okay among the major subjects. Agriculture is the top, okay. Agriculture is top in the success rate, okay. The number of candidates appearing for mains and the number of candidates got selected, okay. So more than 10%. The success rate is very high in agriculture among the major optionals, okay. Agriculture, sociology, geography, public administration, political science, okay, these are the major optionals, right? Okay, so it's a very good optional scoring optional, so don't worry about that. So prepare. Okay, if you follow the correct strategy, definitely you can score above 300. Okay, right. So regarding paper 1, and we cannot skip any topic. Okay, we cannot skip any subject. All subjects are important. You have to go through, you have to read all the entire syllabus, and we can manage few topics. That's all. Okay, for example, the package of practices in the agronomy area. So in the package of practices and the pest and disease management. So don't waste your time and energy too much on these topics. So you can easily manage those areas. Just prepare a common points for all those crops. Okay, for all the pest and diseases, study common points, and you can easily manage. Okay, so don't waste too much of time on these topics. Right. Otherwise, the remaining syllabus are important. Every topic is important. Right. And one more thing, and the class students, I hope you have received the material, right? Okay. So the content proper for each and every topic. So the first and foremost thing, you must have a proper, the source material is very, very important. So you have to prepare notes from the source material, proper source material for each and every topic in the syllabus. Okay, that's the first thing you have to do. So the content wise, okay, you can just refer. Okay, class students, you can refer our material. This is more than enough. Okay, I have provided enough content in the topic, right? And apart from that, some questions, okay, in the test series, some questions maybe you cannot find answer in the material, but don't worry. For after every test, I will provide detailed answers for the question paper, test 1. Okay, after test, except the full test, for all the test question paper, I will provide the detailed answers. So you have to refer those detailed answers. Okay, right. Okay. Now let's talk about the test series. It consists of 9 tests. Okay, so 7 sectional tests and 2 full tests, paper 1, paper 2. Okay, so I have provided enough time gap. Okay, so 2 weeks time. So between each test, so 2 weeks time is more than enough. Okay, so you can revise thoroughly. You can utilize this time. Okay, so prepare well for the tests. And suppose if you miss any one of the tests, you can also write in the alternate weeks. Okay. Okay. For those who are having the notes, our material, so you can prepare for a test series like in the 2 weeks time gap. My request is, so don't use the test as a answer writing practice. Okay, so you have to attempt it sincerely. Treat this as if like UPSC exam. Okay, and you have to do all those answer writing practice in your room. Okay, the 2 weeks time gap is for your answer writing practice. So while preparing for each and every topic, okay, suppose if you're preparing for soil science, so refer our material, okay, and then take the previous year question papers. So what are the questions from the soil science, and prepare answer writing. Okay, so just write 2 10 marks question or 15 marks question or 20 marks question. Okay, so prepare answer writing in the room itself, and treat the test, every test as a UPSC exam. Okay, then only I can assess your full potential, right? And regarding the material, so you can prepare notes. Okay, no need to again write the entire content for each and every topic based on the question paper. So max, okay, try to prepare answer structure for each and every topic. That's important. Okay, so how to take notes from the material? So you have to prepare answer structure. Okay, suppose if you are studying about soil science, okay, then so take the previous year question paper. You will get 10-15 questions, right, from the soil science, and prepare answer structure for all those questions. No need to write the entire content. Okay, just prepare answer structure. Answer structure means the introduction, the main body, the subtopics, okay, subheadings, and the conclusion. That's answer structure. Okay, so what should be the introduction? What are the subheadings should be given, and then finally, what should be the conclusion, right? So if you prepare in this manner, then definitely it will be very easy for, okay, in the examination. You will find it very easy. You can also manage time. Okay, you can also save a lot of time, right? Okay. And already the basics of answer writing. Once again, I recall because in our class already we have discussed about this. Okay, the basics of answer writing. But once again I will discuss. Okay, right. So first and foremost thing, the content. Just now I told you. So you must have a proper reference material, source material. So you have to prepare notes for each and every topic in the syllabus. Okay, so the content we have to write for 10 marks, 15 marks, and 20 marks. Okay, and sometimes okay they also okay the 10 marks question split into 2 5 marks. That's also possible. So 10 marks question 2 pages, and 15 marks 3 pages, 20 marks also 3 pages. And last year in the paper 2 for 20 marks they have given 4 pages. Okay, so this year also I am going to follow that pattern, right? In paper 1 3 pages only for 20 marks, and paper 2 4 pages. Anyhow we have to accommodate. Okay, so whether they have given 4 pages or 3 pages, okay, so you must accommodate to that, right? So in the paper 2 for 20 marks I will give 4 pages. Okay, right. So you have to fill those pages, right? For 10 marks 2 pages, and 15 marks 3 pages or 4 pages. So you have to write enough content to fill those pages. Okay, right, that's important, with the proper facts, right? So the structure, the second most important thing, the structure and the presentation, right? So organize. Okay, don't give the answers okay randomly. Okay, so just organize your answer properly, the proper introduction, starting with the proper introduction. And in agriculture, for most of the topic we can give the definition as an introduction, right? So give proper definition. Okay, so don't write your own definition. So give proper definition in the book. Okay, right, and give some facts in the introduction part, and then you can also use the flow chart. Okay, in the introduction part, and then the main body. Okay, then finally conclusion. Okay, that's the structure for a particular question, right? So organize your answer properly with the suitable subheadings. That's important. Okay, in a GS also, so try to use wherever. Okay, don't list out one by one. Okay, so try to give more subheadings. Okay, subheadings as possible, right? Then neatness. Okay, neat presentation. That's important. Okay, another thing. So avoid overwriting and using different colors. Okay, that will waste a lot of your time. Okay, so just use one pen, and for diagrams you can use some stick pens, color stick pens. Okay, right. So these are the basics you have to follow. Okay, right. See, I will show you some answers. Okay, see here. This is our the toppers. Okay, Tamil topper answer sheet. Swatistry. See the presentation. Okay, so without overwriting, and see, you should even use different colors. Okay, so simple underlining with proper subheadings. Okay, so very neat presentation with proper content. Okay, and see here, in a single diagram she conveyed the entire answer. Okay, so you have to use the innovation. Okay, it's not in the book. Okay, so in the losses of nitrogen in the soil. Okay, so the entire answer it is depicted in the diagram. Okay, if you see the diagram, then you will know the entire thing. So you don't need to read the entire content. Okay, just by seeing this diagram, the examiner will be satisfied. Okay, convinced, right? So you will get very good marks. Okay, right. And one more topper's answer sheet. Okay, she got IFoS. Okay, Tamil Nadu topper, Indian Forest Service. Okay, and the subheadings. Okay, step 1. Okay, the farm planning, the objectives of farm planning, and the steps involved in farm planning. Okay, and here also, okay, here you have to mention the proper, always try to give, even if say a basic question or a general question, always try to give a proper definition. Use the correct words. Okay, So for the farm planning, the correct definition is the deliberate and conscious effort by the farmer. Okay, so those words are important. Okay, and finally a conclusion. Okay, so very simple. Okay, the scoring marks in agriculture is very simple if you follow the basics of the answer writing. Okay, right. Apart from that, I will give you the value addition points. See for this question, how to organize your answer properly. Okay, even if you know the content. Okay, because mere knowing the content is not important. You have to present it in a neat way with the proper structure, right? So you know the content for the reason for malnutrition in India among children in India. Okay, so what are the reasons for malnutrition among children in India? These are the reasons. Okay, so barriers to health services, poverty, unemployment, social strains on women, lack of availability of safe drinking water, poor sanitation, illiteracy, lack of awareness about the government programs and schemes. Okay, so these are the points, reasons for the malnutrition among children in India. If you just list out all these points, then definitely you will get 4 marks out of 10. Okay, but this is the content. This is the exact answer for this question. Okay, but if you present in another way, okay, so the same content, it can be present in another way. So we can categorize them into different categories. Okay, so what are the social factors? First, in the introduction part, you have to give the introduction about, so what is the status of malnutrition in India? You can take the Niti Aayog report. Recently, Niti Aayog, they are releasing reports based on for poverty, multidimensional poverty index and the health index. Okay, so for value addition point, you can take the points. Okay, those points from the Niti Aayog report. Okay, right. So introduction part, you can mention those facts. Okay, what is the present status of the malnutrition in India among children in India? Okay, data in the introduction part, and then you can classify the reasons into different categories. So what are the social factors? So what are the geographical or cultural factors? So what are the political factors? Okay, so you can group them into what are the economic factors, right? So under this category, again, you can give small subheadings. Okay, under the social factors, you can include these factors. Okay, the social strains, illiteracy. Under the geographic factors, the barriers, the physical barriers. Okay, under the geographical factors, and the political factors. Okay, lack of awareness, lack of will. Okay, poor implementation. Okay, and the economic factors, you can include the poverty, unemployment. Okay, so the same content it should be presented in this manner. Okay, if you present in this manner, then definitely will get 6 marks out of 10. Okay, that's the difference. Right, and then in the conclusion, you can finish this question by writing the schemes. Okay, recent the schemes or the activities or the initiatives taken by the government to address these problems. Okay, the government is doing right thing, or government is in the right direction. Okay, so they have implemented recently, they have initiated these actions to prevent the malnutrition in the children. Okay, so in the conclusion part, you can give your suggestion, or you can also include the latest schemes and programs or initiatives taken by the government to address these problems. Okay, so did you get it? Am I going fast, or is that clear? Right. Okay, thank you. Right. So if you follow the basics of answer rating, definitely you can cross to 80. And so how to get those extra marks? Okay, the off marks for each question. Okay, because off mark is very, very important. So 5.5, that makes a huge difference. If you get off marks for each question, then finally you will get 20 marks extra. Okay, so we have to work it for those the off marks. Okay, because the difference between best and a good, okay, the best answer and a good answer. So the good answer we give 5 marks and the best answer we give 5.5. Okay, so that's a difference. Okay, so calculate if you get 5 off marks for each and every question, right? Right, so already we have discussed this, okay, in our class, right? So what are the value additions we can do, okay, in the answer paper? So first thing I told you, we have to add the data, so latest schemes and programs, data from the Niti Aayog report, okay, and economic survey also. Okay, economic survey also important. So many students ask me about the current affairs in agriculture. See, no need to specifically follow current affairs for agriculture. That's very difficult also. Okay. Anyhow, you will study current affairs for your GS preparation. Even in paper 3 also we have agriculture. Okay, so that's enough. Okay, so while reading the current affairs, if you come across any aggregated points or aggregated information, you can use that in your main science, okay, in the optional paper. That's all. Okay, so no need to specifically follow current affairs for agriculture. It will take a lot of time. Moreover, it's also difficult. Okay, so you can refer anyhow. The economic survey is important, so you can take points from the economic survey for agriculture. There is a topic in economic survey for agriculture, and you can also take the Niti Aayog report, the multidimensional poverty index. Okay. Okay, so here wherever possible, try to use the case studies. Okay, in paper 1, recently they are asking in GS also. Okay, GS, and in prelims, UPSC prelims, and in our optional paper. Nowadays they are asking more questions from the general, like general topic, like crop diversification, mixed cropping, cropping system. Okay, then ecology environment topic, climate change, greenhouse effect, global warming, environmental pollution. Okay, so these questions are very general in nature. Okay, so for those questions, everybody they can answer for those questions, because these questions are the answer, okay, for them. It's a very common topic, general topic, so answer known to every candidates. But the problem is you get very low marks. Okay, for those questions it's very difficult to score high marks, because they are very general in nature. So for that we can we can improve the score by giving some real case studies, by giving some real examples. Okay, and one famous question, the farmer producer, okay, recently the FPO is a major revolution in the agricultural marketing, and it is also suggested, okay, the FPO will bring especially for the small marginal farmers, it will improve the livelihood. Okay, so by organizing the farmer producer companies, so they are doing a very good job, okay, in the agricultural marketing. Right, and many farmer producer organizations are functioning well, and one famous the Ramana millets. Okay, recently the government also created a lot of awareness about the millets consumption. Okay, so that's why they have started a FPO company for millets production. Okay, this is one of the very famous organization in the FPO segment. Okay, and then underline the keywords. These are the basics. Okay, so suppose if you are writing, especially in the paper 2, it's very important. Okay, in the paper 2, while writing the technical subject and the genetics, plant breeding, seed technology, plant physiology, so try to underline the keywords. Okay, and the diagrams, again paper 2, it's very important, so add diagrams wherever possible. Okay, so don't search diagrams in the book. Just now I told you. Okay, see here, you have to innovate. Okay, for any particular topic, suppose if you can prepare a diagram for the particular topic, then create it. Okay, suitable for a topic. Okay, but don't draw vague diagrams. Okay, because many students they draw some vague diagrams. Please avoid that. So draw the diagram scientifically and clearly. That's important. Okay. And flow chart. So flow chart and schematic diagrams. Like for example, the sustainable agriculture question is very important recently. So what are the principles or the components of sustainable agriculture? Okay, so these are the schematic diagrams you can use, right? And one more thing, while choosing the question paper, choose those questions which has more split up. Okay, instead of writing. Okay, so in the big question, especially in the big question, okay, we can choose this type of questions. What is greenhouse effect? Write in detail about the various greenhouse gases and their impact on crop production. Okay, so this question consists of 3 parts, right? So we'll get maximum marks, more marks. Okay, so first we can define what is greenhouse effect, and here we can draw a diagram. Okay, and then the various greenhouse gases one by one. Okay, so what are the various greenhouse gases, and then again finally the impact on crop production. Okay, so we'll get maximum marks because each part that has separate marks. Okay, then give just now I told you. Okay, the correct definition. Okay, giving correct definition is important. Correct fact always. Okay, try to suppose if you are writing any fact, so give the organization name according to FAO, according to UNFCC, according to Niti Aayog. So wherever possible, try to use the correct source if possible. Okay, so correct definition by for example, the climate change, use the proper definition given by UNFCC or the one more IPCC. There are 2 definitions for climate change. One given by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, another by IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. You can use either according to IPCC or according to UNFCC. Climate change is defined as, okay, but it's you can use UNFCC definition. That's more appropriate because they have included in the definition. They have included the role of the human interference. Okay, in the climate change. And conservation agriculture, again, very, very important common topic. You can use the definition by the given by FAO. So don't use your own definition for these topics. Okay, it seems general. Okay, the topics are general in nature, but you have to use correct definition by the proper organization. Okay, and here the problem soils, very, very important question. Every year they're asking this question. Okay, so for these questions you can mug it up. Okay, the entire definition. This is a correct definition for problem soils. Okay, right. So these are the things you have to follow. So we don't have, okay, usually we don't conduct a separate answer discussion for, okay, it's a separate test orientation for each and every test. Okay, there is a common, a single test orientation. Okay, so the same strategy. So you have to follow for all the upcoming other tests. Okay, and after every test we will conduct a separate answer discussion. So keep in mind while writing your answer. Okay. So tomorrow we have our test 1. So tomorrow we have test 1. You can go to the academy, you can write. And test discussion I will tell you later. Okay, because I don't know how many students will turn up for the test 1 tomorrow. Maybe we can plan test 1 answer discussion the next week. Okay, next Saturday or Sunday. So the question papers are ready. You can get it. Okay, and for online students, I will send the question come answer booklet in our Telegram channel. Okay, so you have to take printout and then you have to write the answer, and finally you have to send your answer to. I will provide the separate. Okay, I will share in the Telegram channel. Okay, that is we are maintaining a separate mail ID for test paper correction. So you have to send it only those to those mail ID. Okay, the optional I will tell you. Okay, no problem. I will share it in the group. Okay. So don't send your answer copy to my personal number. Okay, for class students. Offline test timing every Monday, alternate Monday. Sorry. Okay, so alternate Monday every 3 to 6 p.m. Okay, 3 to 6. On the day itself. Okay, for a test one, um, you can take 2 to 3 days, no problem. Even you can also send your answer to next week also, no problem. Okay, so test one I can give you excuse, but after test two, okay, after test one, starting from test two, you have to submit your answer paper on the day itself. Okay, on Sunday, every Monday. Okay, on the test date, so you have to send your answer copy to that mail ID. Okay, and don't use A4 sheet, use the our question come answer booklet, then only you will get proper evaluation. Okay. Right, any doubts? Abhinaya, which batch you are? Yes, the forestry topic included in the not test one, it will be included in the full test. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, Abhinaya. Did you read the message in the Telegram? Hmm? No, we are asking that question. So please read the message in the Telegram. Okay, because yeah. Um, right. You can go to the academy, you can take always okay, you can use the free hall available, okay. Okay, right. So full test, one full test, okay. Paper 1 full test, paper 2 full test. 2 full test, okay. Paper 1 for paper 1, paper 2. And the full test will be held on the same day for paper 1 in the morning and paper 2 in the afternoon, as in the UPSC exam, okay. Suppose if you are going to give your attempt on 2023, then the same program, okay. Every year we conduct a test series program. You can attend next year, okay. So maximum marks, don't worry about the maximum marks, okay. It differs from okay. For a 10 marks question, it differs from paper 1, paper 2, okay. In paper 1, even okay, you can also get 7.5 out of 10, okay. So don't worry about the maximum marks. So try to get 140, above 140 in paper 1 and 150 in paper 2, okay. Okay, any other doubts? Mentoring will be conducted on online, offline mode only, okay. Harshita, are you a student or a... No, Naresh Kumar. Only for this year only. We'll get, okay, because suppose if you are going to give 2023, even if you are going to give 2023 prelims, you need a, you have to, anyhow, you have to prepare for mains, right? You can use this opportunity. You can prepare for mains. You can complete the entire optional before September, okay. Moreover, I have given 2 weeks time, okay, for revision. You can use this opportunity, and you can also take 1 month extra time, okay, no problem. You can also send it your answer paper even after the completion of mains test series, okay. I will correct it. You can take extra 1 month, no problem. But next year it won't be free, okay. So Tompus answer copy, see, only for some the style of answer rating and for structure you can refer, okay. So don't depend too much on Tompus answer copy, because those students, okay, last year it differs from, okay, based on the particular year, the question pattern and the answer rating, the evaluation, it will differ, okay. So just for use one copy for reference, okay. So how they have given their presentation, that's all. So make your own style of answer writing and presentation. Yes, okay. After correcting the purpose, individual feedback will be there. Okay. Yes, through phone call. Okay, for online students through phone call, and offline students you can meet me in the academy. Okay. Yeah, okay, Naresh Kumar, no problem. Okay. Any other doubts? Thank you.